Yo, why Alabama keep changing elite NFL type receivers like that boy band Menudo from back in the day? Menudo had about 30 different members. Come on, Alabama changing them boys up. This shit is crazy.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
I know it's tough out there. We have to adjust to a new day and age in college football to where we have to take into account free agency. And especially these hired guns. I liken this to basketball trade deadline or baseball trade deadline guys who come in just for the pinch, just for the playoffs because they have a year left on their contract. So people rent them out for that particular year or that half stretch of a year just to get goals accomplished. And that's exactly what Alabama is mastering. They're once again setting the standard, the capstone, obviously, of showing people how to work football free agency. And now they go out and get my boy Jermaine Burton from the University of Georgia. Houseway. Now, this is going to make Georgia fans mad, right? Because obviously he's arguably their most talented player on offense. Now, with that being said, I don't understand the move myself because Alabama is loaded with guys who came in his class, in his same exact recruiting cycle that just hadn't had the opportunity yet that I believe could have matched his production that he had at Georgia. So is he going to come into Alabama and exceed or supersede those particular players? That remains to be seen, but hey, that means that somebody's going to have to be the odd man out in Alabama. When you go through guys like Ajay Hall, Trayshawn Holden, Ja'Cory Brooks, JoJo Earl, Tyler Jones-Bell, and then you add in a Jermaine Burton, you're working with a ton of talent there. So people get mad about that at Georgia. You guys got to be realistic as well. It's like the dating game. If you're out there in a single life game like I was, you take somebody's chick, you can't be mad if someone takes your chick. You definitely can't be mad if they take the same chick. Jermaine Burton was an LSU commit. I call him baby Odell Beckham. I thought he was going to be the next Odell Beckham, and I thought he would be that at LSU. But, man, he probably will now be that at University of Alabama. So he comes in on the heels of Jameson Williams. We see him right here. His forte right now, he is an excellent route runner, but he can go inside out because he has dynamic speed. He has very good hands. And, of course, that route running there. We can see him on a stuggo right here. Look at him push it vertically. Bog down just a little bit enough just to separate. And guess what? He knows how to continue to keep that distance. And he has great proprioception as well. We can see him continuing to create distance there. And, of course, bang, from way downtown, bang. We see him, once again, pushing it vertically here. Right, getting the corner to commit. So he's working with inside leverage there, which is cool. But look, bog that bad boy down right where a route would normally transition. It could be a curl right now. It could be anything, but you can just tell by the way has his body positioned vertically that this is going to be a stuggo, if anything. So he does stay on top of it, but guess what? Sometimes it's about the Jimmies and the Joes, man. He's able to still get past him. When they both start tracking the ball, he continues to separate right there. A little bit of the chicken fighting stage right there, but nobody's clawed out. And, of course, Jermaine Burton with that over-the-shoulder catch, Kenny Lofton style. Bang! Nasty. This obviously was his best game in the 2020 season. He went for nearly 200 yards. It was bombs away on a weak Mississippi State defense. You had JT Daniels there playing the quarterback position. They were just putting it up in the air. I obviously don't think that's representative of the style of game that he has. I think that just was this particular opponent. He can do everything. The guy is a very, very talented player, but I was wondering about if he's more of a Jameson Williams replacement. I don't think he's that explosive. He's very explosive, don't get me wrong, but Jameson Williams is otherworldly explosive. I liken Burton more to like a John Mechie. I think Burton could be a high-volume guy, 8, 9, 10 catches a game type stuff, you know. Bryce Young, we know he be out there acting a fool. We know he's going to get it. He's going to get some of the best quarterback play, if not the best quarterback play in all of college football. So that should be fun to watch there. We got him on, I want to say it's probably a post. You can't really see it develop there off of a broken or off of a, you see it right there, off of an offsides play. So he gets to run that right here, and JT Daniels severely underthrows this. Look at this, JT Daniels. Everybody loved him at Georgia. Look at this man, got nobody around him, and he severely underthrows this. My man has to go up and get it, which he does. He can adjust to the deep ball very well. He can go up and get it with the best of them. Great body control. Knows when to catch it with his body. As we see right there, able to come down with that bad boy. Well, if you look right here, man, he had this dude severely beaten. I believe it was a flat-footed safety he got on there. So if JT Daniels could have led him down the field, it would have been nothing but money. But he's still able to adjust to it and make his quarterback look decent. All right, he was outside, and now he's back in a condensed formation with a numbers grip right here. He's just getting out on top of the safety with this zone defense right here. You'll see the corner more in a cover 2. So I believe he's just beating the cover 2 safety downfield there. But just goes to show you his ability to get downfield and also his ability to catch that bad boy over his shoulder on. Yeah, got on the safety there. You see him tracking right here. Not exactly sure of the coverage, obviously, because we don't have the all 22 on that one, but we can see that this man can track like you wouldn't believe. Doesn't give any tell. Puts his hands up at the last moment to catch the ball. Some of these dudes be running with their hands all out like they're begging and pleading, like they're R&B singers or something like that. He puts his hands out at the last moment so the cornerback can't get a tell on that, or the safety can't get a tell on that. Double stack into the boundary. Him running a seam route right here. Look at his ability to adjust to the ball in the air and the body control with which he operates with. Check this out right here. JT Daniels fires that bad boy. Oh! A lot of flair to this kid as well. He's definitely a showman. One of those guys, I think, getting into the NFL, man, everybody gets a hold of him. They're going to like him, man. Very stylish type cat there. But look at that, man. Drifting away, contorting his body, damn near doing a 360. Oh, a 360 dunk. Tracy McGrady or somebody out there like that. And then finishing that bad boy with some style. Come on, man. Alabama is going to love this kid. He's already played against Alabama 3 times, too. That's the day and age we're living in. You go from the national champs to the guys you just played in the national championship game that you've played 3 times. Crazy, absolutely crazy day and age, man. All right, going against Alabama, one-on-one with Josh Jobe. Alabama is in man free, so him running this slant route, he's going to actually take an inside approach and get to that and snap it off at 6 yards for the slant. And you'll see Josh Jobe right here take a little bit of outside leverage there, so that's probably why he takes the inside approach, but he does a really good job of separating from Josh Jobe. Now, Josh Jobe, one of the worst corners I've seen at Alabama. Somebody tried to tell me about a year ago that I was being hard on him and he was better than I was giving him credit for. No, I'm sorry, man. He's all right. I'll give him that. He was all right. But you see right here? Look at this. Look at that separation, baby. One-on-one right here. So establish it. You can see Josh Jobe heavy on that outside foot right there. So going inside is pretty cool. Jobe tries to press, but he's a little bit out leveraged right there. So Jermaine pushing that bad boy straight up the field. Then he sticks that foot in the ground, transitions, gets that CDC style separation for the Omicron, right? 6 feet of separation at the stem right there, and he's good. Money. Absolutely love Jermaine Burton in the kinetic motion game. You see him here running his wheel route. He gets matched up with the safety, DeMarco Helms here. When you can have a guy like this and he can be matched up against safeties in a slot, especially Alabama, when you have those bigger guys out there like a Trayshawn Holden or a Ja'Cory Brooks or a Jai Hall. All these guys are like 6'3". You can put him in the slot, man. And remember, he plays the inside and out game as well. You have a lot of versatility on your hands here. Oh, look at him sell that bad boy. Helms was lost in translation. was something lost in translation right there that made him stop. He probably looked at the quarterback, I would imagine there. You see him stepping out in man coverage right there. You got Josh Jobe here pushing it vertically in there. They're probably in their 3-deep zone there. But you got, exactly what happened. Look at him. He starts to look at the quarterback, and then you got Jermaine Burton just running right by him. Well, this one was underthrown as well, or just put right on him. Could have kind of let him there, but he makes the most of it. And he's got great after-catch stuff as well, just like John Mechie, man. That was John Mechie's role as well, that kinetic motion, sometimes in the slot, a lot of times outside, just being able to be a high-volume guy. So that's exactly what Jermaine Burton could add to Alabama next season. This time in off-man coverage, or going against off-man coverage, he's running this patented stuggo there against Michigan, getting vert and getting a touchdown like we know he does. Bogs that bad boy down. So now he was in an even exchange situation right here with the cornerback kind of over the top of him here. But Stetson Bennett still lays it out there, right? If he's your man, you put it out there and you let him go and get that bad boy as far as he can. And look at the late separation. I'm not sure what the cornerback was thinking on this one right here. He misjudged it, and Burton kept running, and that was all she wrote. One more again on the vertical jaunt. See Stetson Bennett right here. Freeze it. You can't really see Burton right here out of frame, but you can check this bad boy out and see him go up and get it. Oh, goes up and gets it, fights for it at the 1-yard line. It's Jermaine Burton. Whose ball is it? It's Jermaine Burton's ball. Like Magic Johnson said about Michael Jordan there. See, on one more game right here, he's able to turn and locate the cornerback, not so much. And that was his problem right there. He went up slightly and got it. Then shows his power through the core to be able to grab that bad boy with the guy draped all over him. Did not matter. Get up, son. All right, so let's quickly go through this right here. So if you have a Ja'Cory Brooks, who I feel like is a number one receiver through and through, 6'2", 190, he came alive in the playoffs, obviously with more opportunity with John Mechie gone. And then, of course, you had Jameson Williams gone as well. Tough deal there for guys like a Ja'Cory Brooks who not necessarily counted on or thought to be counted on in the preseason. So you got to think about the reps in the preseason and how they get divvied out and everything. But he made the most of it, 15 catches, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns, with 10 of those catches come in the playoffs. So Javon Baker transferred, Slade Bolden is gone. The next cat I think about, JoJo Earl. JoJo Earl here, very much in that mode like a Jalen Waddle. He's going to be very good. He's very explosive. He is going to be very good. He had 12 receptions for 148 yards. Obviously, you know, with Slade Bolden there and everything, he wouldn't be able to get a chance to just live and let loose. So that should be coming there pretty soon for him. Ajay Hall, we see him 6'3", 195. He only had 4 catches, 2 of them in the national championship game. Another cat who's explosive at 6'3". He's definitely an outside receiver. So if you start thinking about this and where these guys are going to fit, he's just a freshman as well. These guys' best football are ahead of them. Trayshawn Holden here. Actually, let's go past Trayshawn. I got something special for him. Tyler Jones-Bell. This is a cat. He's going to be entering his 3rd season, and a lot was expected of him thus far. I can't tell you what's going on with him. Is it an injury thing? Somebody had to let me know there, but I know he has a lot of skills. My guy is right here. You know me, I'm DMV to the bone gristle. First saw this kid at St. Francis Academy in Baltimore. 21 receptions for 239 yards. You can make a case that he would be the number 1 receiver as well. Very much him or Ja'Cory Brooks, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. But how do you divvy that out? Actually, at Alabama, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to put a tight end out there as well. So it's not like you're playing 4 receivers at once all the time. You will get that some of the time, but you will get the tight end play as well, because they wanted that to factor into the run game. So that's a lot of bodies there to be split between 11 personnel, right? Oh, Oh, man, this is a super tough one on me right there. Trayshawn Holden, though, listen. Don't even give him the chance, Trayshawn. Just go ahead and transfer to my Terps, the University of Maryland. Go back to Maryland with my man, Coach Loxley, and we'll take care of you there. You'll get mad catches from your guy, Talia Tungo-Valoa, and they have a dope-ass wide receiver core as well. However, you should be able to fit in that, or at the very least, it would be akin to what you're there at Alabama, what you see with all those kids. So come on, man. Why not Maryland? Trayshawn Holden, I'm recruiting you. Go ahead and leave Alabama. They won't miss you. They have more than enough guys, and they have guys coming in now as well. So Trayshawn Holden, you can be a Maryland Terp, and we can leave it off like that. All right. With that being said, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King. That Jermaine Burton to Alabama shit is shocking to me. I first knew about this. I'm not going to put all the business out there. Just say I knew about this coming for a long time. And when I was told that Alabama would be in the mix, it was Alabama and a couple of other schools. Obviously, these schools both were in the SEC West as well. I felt like, man, why not go to one of those schools? Alabama is already loaded with young guys just like him. But, hey, that's that pull and that allure of Alabama, the capstone. So, Jermaine Burton to the capstone, Alabama right back in national title contention. And this was supposed to be their down year. And they still made the national championship game. So, imagine that. All right. It's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top billing sports, and I am out. Yo, why Alabama keep changing elite NFL-type receivers like that boy band Menudo from back in the day? Menudo had about 30 different members. Come on, Alabama changing them boys up. This shit is crazy. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top billing.